Yeah, what up, what up? Got another story right here, man, chilling. I'm over here on the 405, stuck in traffic. I hope you guys can hear me. I ain't got my mic on, though. Well, anyways, man, I got another barber story, man. Shout out to Carve, man. I got this shirt on today, you know what I'm saying? I'm back at Legends, though. I'm back at Legends, you know, the original shop that I came from. But that's another story. I got a story, man. I got a story about a client that I had back in the days. I want to say like 2003 or something, whatever. Anyways, this guy was like a big guy, a really big guy. Like, you know, he was overweight and shit, you know, whatever. But, you know, one day he came into the shop and he wanted to get a haircut. And I was like, yeah, man, you know, sit down, whatever, you know, it's all good, you know. Cut your hair. You know, I sat him down. I said, what up? And then he wanted like a taper or something like that. You know what I mean? He had he had like a shortcut, but he wanted a taper, whatever, right? So I sat him down. And I was like, all right, you know, I was about to get the cut started or whatever. And then I noticed in the back of his head, this fool had like mad, like, infected like pimples with like fucking pus and all kinds of crazy shit. So I didn't want to make a big scene, you know. I was like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna try to do what I can do, whatever. So I started running the fucking clippers to the taper or whatever, and there's fucking literally like pus getting stuck on my clippers, and fucking the shit is popping and just pus dripping and shit. True story, right? So I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't fucking do it. I was like, man, this is crazy, man. I literally like almost threw up. That's how nasty it was. But you know, the guy was cool and shit, so I felt kind of bad, but I was like, man, hey man, like, yo, man, you got like a gang of pimples and you got like an infection in the back of your head. It's literally getting pus on my trimmers and clippers. It's just, I can't do it, man. I really can't do it, man. Like, you know, maybe you could go home and, I don't know, fucking try to go to the doctor or something, you know. Anyways, I didn't finish the cut. He understood. He's like, nah, man, I get it, man. You know, it's all good. Like, he took off the thing, you know, half a haircut and all, and he took off. He left. This is nasty, you know, so I'm disinfecting my clippers. I was like, damn, that shit's nasty. How can someone, like, walk around with, like, pus in the back of their neck and shit? Like, I don't know. I was just like, wow, whatever. So, anyway, so, like, I never saw I mean, actually, I never seen this guy again. I didn't see him again. Like, he never came back to the shop. And I was like, fuck, all right, whatever, you know? So then, like, 2 years later, you know, we used to have like chairs in the front of the shop, you know? We used to try to get clients, you know, we call it the post, you know, like post cats up, like, yo, you need a cut, you know, whatever. So, anyway, I'm sitting down, and I see this dude walking, right? I'm like, oh, shit. There's so-and-so, you know? And he walked up, man, and this fool was like all in shape, had lost all this crazy ass weight. He lost all his weight, the back of his head. I don't know if he had like surgery. It was all cured. This fool was like in hella shape. I'm like, damn, man, you look good, man. What's going on, man? He's like, yo. He was like, hey, man, like, remember that day, like when I came to the cut, man, like after I had all that infection or whatever? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, man, like that shit changed my life, man. Like, I realized that I was just fucking like living foul, dog. Like, I needed to get in shape, get that shit taken care of. He had some surgery where, like, I guess they cut the shit off. I don't know what they did, but he looked like a completely different man, dog. And I was like, wow. He's like, yeah, man, like, I thank you for, like, you know, letting me know that, you know, you couldn't cut my hair, and I was just pretty much foul, man, you know? And I was like, nah, man, I felt bad that day, man, but you know what? If it changed, you know, the way you do things, man, you look great, man, you know what I'm saying? Fuck. All right, man, well, shit. And then that was it. Like, he said peace, and, You know, he lost all his weight, and he went on about his business, man. And I mean, I never cut him again. But yeah, that was the story, man. This fool, you know, overweight, fucking infection in the back of his neck. I almost threw up. I had to tell him. I felt horrible. But I told him, and then 2 years later, guess who's walking down the block? This fool's walking, and he's a completely changed man. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, I'm on the 405, man. This dick is biggest, man. You know what I mean? Fucking, shit. I'm gonna start doing some more stories, man. Fuck it. Everyone else is doing it, so I'm gonna do it too. Shit. Stay up. Peace.